Good day, and welcome to Trusting God at All Times, a daily devotion of Peakland United Methodist Church in Lynchburg, Virginia. My name is John Vest, and I'm one of the ministers here at the church. Last Sunday, we had a guest preacher. District Superintendent Denise Bates came, and during her sermon, she told the following story. There were these two boys who were in school together. Tommy had always been big for his age, which was a good thing, because his father, who was much bigger, he used to beat Tommy whenever he felt like it. This, of course, made Tommy very angry, and since he couldn't strike back at his father, he took it out on Billy, a boy in his class who was quite a bit smaller than Tommy. And Tommy would find ways to tease him, to trip Billy up in front of the other children so they would laugh at him. And Tommy would wait for Billy and steal his lunch. One day, after being knocked down, Billy took a little longer getting up, and he spied Tommy wolfing down his lunch sandwich. And it suddenly dawned on Billy he'd never actually seen Tommy eat lunch before, certainly hadn't seen him bring lunch before. And he asked around and found out that Tommy's mother had died a while back, and Tommy's father was out of work. So Billy asked his mom if he could take 2 lunches to school the next day, and when Mom wanted to know why, he just told her there was someone who needed help. So, the next day, Billy had 2 lunch bags in his backpack. As usual, Tommy was waiting for him, pushed him down to the ground, and pulled his backpack off and took out both bags and ran off with the food. The next day, Billy carried the 2 bags, and as he rounded the corner where Tommy was waiting, he held out the bags for Tommy, who grabbed them both and ran off. And on the 3rd day, Billy had the 2 bags out, but this time he stopped before Tommy got to him and said, "Hey, why don't we just eat together?" And Tommy wasn't sure what to make of all that. Billy smiled and said, "Come on, man, let's just eat." And together they ate that day, and together they played that day, and together they played every day after that. Do you know what got Jesus into trouble? He didn't do the expected. He broke the rules. The rules said an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But Jesus said we should love our enemies. The rules said stay away from sinners, but Jesus said he came to save the lost. The rules tell us to fight back. Jesus said no, turn the other cheek. You know, all at once as I think about this, I think I realize what poet Maya Angelou meant when she said every storm eventually runs out of rain. So today, how about being a rule breaker? Don't do the obvious. Don't do the expected. Meet that mean person with a smile. That person full of hate, give them compassion. That situation that's so difficult, meet it with love. If God is in charge, and if the Bible is correct when it says in 1 John chapter 4, verse 8 that God is love, you just don't know what might happen. So break some rules today and see what does happen. So let it be. Amen.